here's Brody Brazil.
First off, thank you so much for even clicking on this video and deciding to give it a chance. I know it's not something I normally do here on the sports-based YouTube channel. So I'll give you the backstory. We were on vacation, my son and I talking about the cutest Pokemon, as we typically do. That's a pretty normal conversation. But then it evolves into, hey, maybe we should make a video about this. I agreed that I would, so long as my son would come up with his ranking of the top 10 cutest Pokemon. He said he would not only do that, but that he would also provide some commentary. So that's what we've got for you here in this video, the top 10 cutest Pokemon according to my 8-year-old son. And without further delay, we're just going to jump right into the conversation. At number 10 is EEVEE, who to me looks a little bit like a bunny. But maybe EEVEE is not a bunny. EEVEE can evolve into 8 different forms. EEVEE is rarely found in the wild, usually found in more urban areas like cities and towns. And EEVEE is an original, a Generation 1 Pokemon. And for more on EEVEE, here's what my son has to say.
EEVEE can evolve into 8 different forms. And EEVEE has like 2 ears. It kind of looks like a dog. It might be a dog. I don't know.
A dog?
Anyway, EEVEE is pretty cute. It's number 10.
It's those big eyes, I think, for EEVEE that put EEVEE here, even on the top 10 list. But a favorite Pokemon, an original Pokemon, EEVEE is checking in at number 10. Now to number 9, it's Mew, which is an incredibly powerful Pokemon. Trust me, I know, because I typically have to battle against Mew in Pokemon Go. By the way, that's the reason my son is so interested in all of these characters, because he plays Pokemon Go quite a bit. Mew is a psychic type, and Mew actually contains the DNA of all other Pokemon. I believe Mew's the only one to be connected in that way to every other character. Mew debuted back in 1996. I was 15 years old back then. And Mew is difficult to obtain except for, they say, glitches like in the system or during Pokemon distribution events. Here's what my son wants to tell you about Mew.
Mew. It is one of the most powerful Pokemon. It's a mythical. It's not a legendary like Mewtwo, but it's just a mythical.
Mewtwo.
Mew is a psychic type. It is number 9. And Mew is actually really small. As small as like your palm of your hand.
You don't want to battle Mew or Mewtwo for that matter. Ask me how I know about it. So Mew is number 9 on the top 10 cutest Pokemon. And I know we can talk about most powerful Pokemon or most popular Pokemon. No, this list is the cutest Pokemon. By the way, I should also mention, I have a couple bonus Pokemon characters to throw at you here at the end of my son's top 10 countdown. He did not include a few, which I absolutely think belong in the conversation. Here's Poliwag, and obviously it's a small water-type Pokemon, this distinctive swirl right here to help hypnotize foes. I could almost trace that perfectly. Poliwag is known for its agility in water. It evolves into stronger forms like Poliwhirl and Poliwrath. And by the way, my son and I also have this conversation. Name a Pokemon that actually evolves into something cuter. Usually the earlier forms of the character are cutest, and then they evolve into something that's less cute. That's just my take on it. Here's what my son wants to say about Poliwag.
Poliwag. Poliwag has like these little small swirls on it, and it's pretty cute. The eyes make it cute, and the mouth makes it cute.
I agree.
It's number 8. It's a water type. That's Poliwag for you.
That's Poliwag for you. He recorded these for me, I don't know, about a week or so ago. We did it all in one take. I had him look at all of them and just say, all right, give me your comments on each of these. That's what he wanted to say about Poliwag. I agree. It's the eyes, it's the face, it's the mouth. It's kind of that little cute little look that Poliwag has going on. To number 7 here, Rowlet. Rowlet is a grass and flying type Pokemon that, yeah, resembles an owl wearing that leafy bow tie. Rowlet dressing up here for the occasion. Rowlet is silent in flight and uses that razor-sharp those razor-sharp leaves right there to attack. Wait a second, the leafy bow tie is part of the attack? Maybe we should get some more on this from my son.
Rowlet, number 7, my mom's second favorite Pokemon. Rowlet has like a little bow tie, a grass and flying type. Rowlet is pretty cute.
I agree.
It's an owl Pokemon, and that's Rowlet.
I think Rowlet just like shows up with some class, you know? Rowlet's got some dignity. I didn't realize it was my wife's second favorite Pokemon. I know who her top favorite is, and I think we are going to see that revealed by the end of this video. If not, I will explain later on. But number 7 for my son is Rowlet. Number 6, MUDKIP. Now, come on. MUDKIP is in my top 3. I actually don't know who's my number 1 necessarily. Like, this is my son's list, but MUDKIP would definitely be in my top 3. Look at that cute little face. Look at the little smile for MUDKIP. And even when MUDKIP is not smiling, when the mouth is shut, MUDKIP has just kind of a permanent little grin on its face. MUDKIP is a water type with that fin on the head. I don't know why, that's just cute too. MUDKIP can sense changes in water and air. MUDKIP is strong for its size, and MUDKIP can move easily through swamps and wetlands. And I don't know, does it look like an axolotl? It's got the little fins on the face. Oh, MUDKIP, you're so cute.
MUDKIP, my dad's second favorite Pokemon.
There you
It's
go.
number 6 in my favorite Pokemon. And it's a water type. It evolves into Marshtomp, I think.
Which is not as
and
cute.
that's MUDKIP.
Again, MUDKIP is the cutest variety. When MUDKIP evolves, it just doesn't turn into something even more cute. This is the cute little guy, MUDKIP. And I guess my son was right. Maybe MUDKIP is my number 2. I do have a number 1, which is not even included here on my son's top 10. On now to number 5, BLISSEY. By the way, you're going to notice a theme here with BLISSEY and eventually something else as part of the BLISSEY lineage here. BLISSEY is number 5, it's a normal type known for its kind nature. BLISSEY carries that healing egg. It's like a little pouch in the belly, that healing egg, which restores health to others. So BLISSEY is a very caring type, right? BLISSEY just looks like a friend. BLISSEY also has high endurance. Here's my son's take on BLISSEY.
Number 5, Blissey. Blissey evolves from my first favorite Pokemon. I'm not going to tell you what it is just yet.
You probably know.
Blissey is number 5, and it is a normal type. Blissey also has an egg that I think can heal others.
That's right.
Or something like that.
You're right. Yep, Blissey has the egg that heals others. So Blissey's almost like a nurse or a doctor or somebody who cares for others. And that's probably why my son is fascinated with Blissey. Also, HAPPINY, am I saying that right? Very much part of the Blissey and CHANSEY lineage here. HAPPINY is number 4. HAPPINY is a cheerful normal type, carries a stone, which mimics an egg. That's actually apparently not an egg. I wouldn't have known that. That's a stone. It's a nurturing type. It's got a nurturing nature, I should say, HAPPINY does, which makes others try to feel better. So, right, there's one that's got the healing stone, the healing egg. HAPPINY's got the stone, which mimics an egg. HAPPINY's very nurturing by nature, just trying to make everybody feel and be good.
HAPPINY evolves into my favorite Pokemon. It is also a normal type. HAPPINY is number 4, and he has a stone, not an egg.
Mm-hmm.
I like it because it evolves into my favorite Pokemon, and my favorite Pokemon is just pretty cute.
Buddy, you might be giving it away here, who your number 1 is. Cute face for HAPPINY. I don't know, is that the hair up in a bow up there or whatever's going on, almost like a ponytail? But yeah, HAPPINY is number 4, and you are definitely noticing a trend. On now to number 3, Dragonite. Okay, now we're switching gears here a little bit. By the way, my son traded me a Dragonite the other day on Pokemon Go. It's now my most powerful Pokemon. I think it's a CP right now of like 3,100 plus, something like that. So I battle with Dragonite on a regular basis. Dragonite is a powerful dragon and a flying type known for speed, strength, and a kind heart. Dragonite's pretty cute, right? Like waving to us, little smirk on the face. Got, the wings here, but they're not like overly dramatic wings. In fact, they do look a little undersized for somebody who's fast and strong, but has a kind heart. Dragonite is bulky, but can fly faster, than the speed of sound? Like this thing right here can fly faster than the speed of sound? This whole thing does not look that aerodynamic, but here's what my son has to say.
Dragonite, a really powerful dragon and flying type. It's known for its speed and strength and kind heart. Dragonite, It's number 3.
Dragonite is very cute. We have a Dragonite plushie here at the house. We've got several of them, shocker. But Dragonite is of the cuter variety. So that's Dragonite at number 3. Okay, the top 2. Pikachu didn't even get number 1? Pika no way. Pikachu is the electric type known for storing electricity in its cheeks. Yeah, those aren't just rosy cheeks. There's electricity in there. This little guy's gonna zap you with a lightning bolt that starts in his cheeks and apparently goes to his tail and then is gonna hit somebody like me in the process. Pikachu releases in powerful bursts that energy. Pikachu is energetic, is the loyal face of the Pokemon series. Now, I got to admit to you something here. I'm not the biggest Pikachu fan. And I'm not saying I'm a Mimikyu type fan of Pokemon either. I'm not anti-Pikachu, but I'm just saying, like, how did Pikachu get to be the face of the whole franchise? Right? There's some other cute ones. There's some other fun ones. There's some other good personalities. How did Pikachu get to be the star of the movie? Well, he's not even number 2 on my son's cutest list.
Pikachu. My dad hates it because he thinks it's a rat, but it's actually not a rat. It's a mouse. Number 2. It's electric type. It evolves into a Raichu. It has cheeks that, that's where it stores its electricity. It's like electricity pouches. That's Pikachu.
Yeah, all right, my son just threw me under the bus. I did say that. Pikachu is a dirty little rat with a lightning zap. Pikachu. I'm not a fan of that. Whatever. I don't hate Pikachu. It's just that, I don't know, there's others that are better and cuter and maybe, I don't know, have more personality other than just yelling, Pika! It's all Pikachu does. Pika! Anyway, that's number 2. Pikachu's not even number 1. But Chansey is for my son. My son loves Chansey, who's a normal type, carrying that healing egg. He just really likes the healing egg, my son does. He also, I think, initially used to think that whatever those little things are reminded him of an axolotl, which are also very cute, which is also probably why Mudkip was high on the list. Chansey helps the sick and injured. That's just very noble right there. Chansey's often found alongside nurses. So it goes along with that healing and kindness theme, which I love about Chansey and love about my son.
Number 1. It's a normal type, and it's Chansey. Chansey. It's so cute. It has a little egg.
What?
That was my stuffy Chansey.
What?
Where are you? Okay. And it can also use psychic, even though it's a normal type. And Chansey's just really cute. Thanks for watching. My dad has a few bonus Pokemon. See you later.
Wow, my son with the television transition there. He's just going to send me off into my own little top 5 or so here that were not included. But number 1 for my son is Chansey. Okay, let me get to Dad's picks here in just a second. But first, if you've watched this long, go ahead and comment below. What's your favorite of the first 10 Pokemon you saw there in my son's countdown? Again, we're going on the cuteness scale here. Also, I think it goes without saying, we probably didn't catch them all, like the Pokemon slogan goes, but did we miss a great one? Is there a cute one that you have not seen so far that you want to put here on the list? Hang on, because I've got 5 more that are still coming. Also, I'm curious, when did you become a fan of Pokemon? Now, I was just, I think, too old when it really got popular in the late 90s. I was in high school, then leaving high school into college. Like, I just missed out. My wife's a little bit younger. She was into it in the 90s, and then also kind of got my son back into it earlier this calendar year and starting to play Pokemon Go, which is a game that my son loves and probably plays almost daily to some certain extent at this point. But comment down below those quick things right now. As I get to my own personal top 5 here on the countdown, WOOPER. How could WOOPER not be included in my son's list? WOOPER's a water and ground type that wanders cheerfully. Look at the WOOPER little face right there. I don't know what those little antennae do, but WOOPER has no arms. I never realized that. 2 tiny little legs and a big tail for WOOPER. And WOOPER's got that, like, I don't know, whoop, whoop, whoop reaction on its face. Coated with a slimy film, I could probably do without that, but I'll never meet a Wooper in person. Wooper is simple-minded, but tough. Wooper's number 5 on my countdown. Chespin is number 4, and I don't know even what this is, but the hat is just so cute. It's a grass type, well, wearing a grass type hat, with that spiky hood to protect itself in battle. Okay, so maybe that's not a hat. Maybe that's actually part of Chespin's body. Chespin is curious and playful. Those are things that I resonate with. Those are things that I like about Chespin, who uses strong limbs and the ability to burrow and defend itself. Chespin's a little soldier, you know? So Chespin's a tough cookie. Small, but hardy, but I don't know, has a good demeanor, I think. Smiley little face, cute little button nose. And at least Chespin has arms here. Chespin is number 4 on my personal countdown. These are ones that my son missed. Squirtle is my wife's favorite Pokemon character. She loves turtles, so Squirtle is the main turtle of the game. Squirtle is number 3 for me. It's a water type with a strong shell that provides protection, swims swiftly, and is playful and brave using water-based attacks. Squirtle, even here in the photo, is like jumping at something. Squirtle is happy to be there. Squirtle is happy to be around. So if you're going to make a turtle cute, they've done that with Squirtle here in Pokemon. Number 2, how could you not have CUTEFLY in the top 10 cutest Pokemon list? CUTEFLY is a fairy and bug type with very delicate wings. Those wings are sparkle-like with flower petals. And CUTEFLY, in terms of a demeanor, is curious and loves sweet scents. Look at the little hummingbird-style nose, and I don't know if there's even a mouth on CUTEFLY, but the big bug eyes and the tiny little tentacles or limbs there, or whatever those are. Doesn't matter. I like them. I like CUTEFLY. At number 1, it's a dog named LITLEO. Okay, that's an inside joke because I tell my son that this is a dog. And even though I know it's not a dog, it does kind of look like a puppy. It's actually a lion cub. Not a dog. But don't tell my son that. I want him to think that I think this is a dog. It kind of looks like a puppy dog. LITLEO is a fire and normal type. A lion cub with a fiery mane used to show off and protect its friends. Just look at the face right here, and look at the pose. Look at the paws out pose right there. Look at those cute paws right there. It doesn't get honestly much better than that. LITLEO is brave and energetic. And yeah, I love everything about LITLEO. That's how he says his name, LITLEO. So I do love me some LITLEO. Look at the tongue hanging out and everything there. And the tail, which I'm sure wags a lot when LITLEO's having a good time. Thank you very much for tuning in for our top 10 cutest Pokemon, according to my son. He made the first 10 selections. I wanted to give you some 5 to back it up with. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. It's much different than what I normally do. I don't even care how it does here on the channel. We just wanted to share from our family to yours. Thank you very much for watching. Thumbs up down below helps this video, the channel, and obviously all the other things that come out, as well as don't forget to hit that subscribe button. I would love to see you back here next time.